my career low. Okay, here we go. You need to cut it. Can I close up with that? Oh, I didn't really want to do that. I'm just going to go to we're going to play game 2 is Charlotte.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
I did typo.
So good to be with you again, everybody. The NBA season has now hit its stride. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Charlotte Hornets playing against the New York Knicks. For the Knicks, they haven't yet found their groove. They're still trying to make adjustments to try and change the momentum here early in the season. Each game out right now, as their coach has reiterated, is another invaluable opportunity to refine their approach and make improvements. And Nicholas Batum, who we'll be watching tonight, just does so much on the floor. Shaq, it seems like he epitomizes what it means to be an all-around player.
Yeah, he's very active on both ends of the floor, with and without the ball. Very important, with and without the ball. He helps win games with his passing. And
so, put in the comments, what team should I be?
We're coming to you from the Time Warner Cable Arena in downtown Charlotte, North Carolina, home of the Hornets. The Knicks will end the road trip here before heading back to New York. Well, compared to last season, you'd have to say the start to this season has not been quite what you'd expect. They hope to improve their record with a win tonight, certainly.
Here we go. And I think for the Knicks, there were fears they'd be one of the NBA's doormats.
Entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Kaminsky is checked in for Jefferson. Hawes comes in for Jason Thompson. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Butler. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Walker. And New York, looking at who they've got. Clint in at point guard. Kyle Quinn out there with Jones. Then there's Anthony Morrow. And it's Bazemore at the 2 spot.
Sweet.
Here is Lin. He's coming off a 13-point game against Detroit. They set the screen from deep three-point range. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Hornets lead by 5. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go.
I wasn't sure, if...
Well, in a game filled with some pretty big egos, there are also guys like that who are living the dream in their own very grateful way. Lin has certainly seen the highs and the lows.
And Kevin, not everyone's a superstar and certain of their future. Sometimes you get to be a superstar for a brief moment in time, but this game has a way of humbling people, even those who started out humble, like Lin.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point, fellas.
They've also gotten into a nice rhythm from the three-point line early on tonight.
Kaminsky out there with Spencer Hawes. Then there's Batum. Then it's Jeremy Lamb. And it's Lin in at the 1 spot. So that's who's. Here's Lamb. Then loss against Philadelphia.
And the effort down the stretch, those final few minutes of regulation, that's what out in the overtime.
Yeah, that's a good call, Greg. I mean, there was a little bit of a letdown for them in OT, and that can happen after you expend so much.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Bazemore passes to O'Quinn. Here's Clancy. New York, no good that time either. Hornets leading by 7. Left side, Lynn. And Hawes kicks to Lamb. Pass to Hawes. Shot clock at 6. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Hawes got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Clancy. That one's off, still out of sync.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
Yeah, you know, he's not making any kind of impact for them at that end of the court right now. Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up. Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
Lynn dishes to Lamb. It's stolen by Jones. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's O'Quinn, gets the 14-footer to fall. O'Quinn's got his first basket.
Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Jefferson's checked in for Kaminsky. The clock runs out and we're...
Ladies and
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment.
What a game here for Walker. He has 14 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more.
So it's New York picking up the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And, Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the Carmelo Anthony. He had an outstanding fourth quarter where he really shined, pouring it on heavy down the stretch. And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, I mean thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. Our featured matchup tonight out in New York, where the Knicks will be going up against the Toronto Raptors. For Toronto, the game tonight marks their second of 4 meetings they will play this season, and they come into this one feeling pretty good after winning the last time they met. We'll be checking out Kyle Lowry tonight. He's the definition, I think, of a late bloomer. When you see how his game has really blossomed with experience, how does his performance rate for you, Kenny, among the best point guards in the league?
Oh, he's up there when he's healthy. The key is health with him. I think he made his first All-Star.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave over the land of the free and the home.
Live from New York at the home of the Knicks, it's the NBA. It's Wednesday Night Basketball, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin. 9 seconds left here in the first quarter. So the Raptors 5 right now. We've got Scola. Wright is out there with Corey Joseph. Then it's Johnson, and it's Dallenberg in at the 5, down low.
Psych.
The offense coming free and easy.
Psych. Oh.
And power forward Patrick Patterson, getting better every season. He said that his college career at Kentucky really helped prepare him for his life as a pro. Patterson Clark, exactly the guy he says he is, and that's why he's one of those glue guys you've got to have on your team.
Yep, Velcro utility, I call him, the kind of guy who his teammates just love. I mean, they know he's always going to have their back, and he's always going to work hard. He's going to do what he's supposed to do and be where he's supposed to be and do it when he's supposed to do it.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
A lot of time they've been spending at the foul line so far, guys. They'll take those points all game long if they can get them.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Knicks, Clancy, he's in at shooting guard. Kevin Seraphin is out there. Kyle O'Quinn. Toronto with the ball. 8-point game. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group. You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to put an extra body on him, get some help when he barrels his way in close. He's such a good finisher. He needs more than one guy to defend him.
Right on that shot. With that, the Knick lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Patterson.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
Jones, the pass to Baseman. Here's Clancy. Soft touch off the glass. Freak's got 4 points this quarter.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
There's 31 seconds left now here in the second. Randy Foye is on the way. Down low. He's looking for Patterson and finds him. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2.
Well, I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Raptors have converted 1 and 2 free throws so far today.
And their success rate on the season, right around.
And so that brings the first half to a...
Well, Coach Casey...
That's what I'm just all that.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. So it's New York picking up the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds, Clark.
You know what? They showed their character in crunch time, though, doing what had to be done to send these fans home happy.
And
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Carmelo Anthony.
His work distributing the basketball was tremendous.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K.
Oh. But I'm gonna leave it there. Hope you enjoyed the video. Just fist bump that like button, just fist bump that like button and subscribe button, and make explode with extremeness. And fist bumps uptown, downtown, all around town. And I'll see you once again in the next video. Peace.